If you want to stay up to date with all current hip hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to become part of this community. What's going on, everybody? So, the other day I came across this article on complex.com, which is titled "The Best Rapper Alive Every Year Since 1979." And I thought this would be a pretty, interesting thing to kind of go through and look at who they chose for every year. Now, what I want to do is I want to skip a little bit ahead because I think it's more interesting to see who they picked for the last 10, 15, 20 years. And because the 70s and 80s is not the era in hip hop that I know the most about. I, of course, know my basic education on influential records in hip hop and about the artists in the 80s, but I couldn't give you a full picture of the whole scene in the 80s because that's just not, I don't want to pretend I know everything about it. Someone who was alive back then, I obviously wasn't. I'm a young guy, could tell you more about it. So that's why I don't want to, act like I know more than I do. And that's why I want to skip ahead a little bit. So what I want to do is I want to skip to about the year 95, 96, 94, something around there, and then see what and then kind of see where we're gonna go from there. So now we're in the year 1994, and as we can see, they chose Nas to be the best rapper of 1994, which of course, 1994, that's the year Illmatic dropped, one of the most influential records in hip-hop, arguably maybe the most influential record in hip-hop, and that's why I believe this pick is definitely deserved for Nas on here. And if I had made my own list, then Nas would also, be the top pick for 1994. So I'm all good with this. I'm all good with Nas getting the spot. Now, kind of maybe thinking about who could be 1995. I kind of want to be I want to give my own guess. I would say maybe Biggie for Ready to Die. So let's see. And it is Biggie. That's great. They also give credentials here for what they chose as the reasons why someone was picked, and of course they had 90 or not. Yeah, actually, Ready to Die. Really, Ready to Die dropped in 1994. I thought it was 95, but still. And of course for some singles, Who Shot You and all that. So this is also a very deserving spot. Of course, we're gonna go through some legends. 1996 is probably gonna be Pac. The year he dropped All Eyes on Me, and the year he was also tragically killed, so rest in peace. But of course, those are some easy picks. So the next one, 1996, is gonna be Pac. I can tell you, it is Pac. These are kind of course, as I said, but it's gonna get more interesting the further we get to modern day, and the further we get to the artists we know nowadays that might still be live. Credentials: All Eyes on Me, The Don Illuminati, of course, and Hit 'Em Up also dropped. So yeah, that is very deserving for Pac in this situation. And damn, All Eyes on Me moved 566,000 units in its opening week. That is incredible. Okay, now getting into 1997, I would say maybe I don't think they have Jay-Z on here. Maybe for Reasonable Doubt or DMX or something. So let's see. Actually, Biggie again. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I think Life After Death dropped in 97, his first posthumous album, which of course, featured many great hits from him. So I can see that. I can see that 1997 is Biggie. But also I sometimes feel like they have to put Biggie on here or Pac as well, because they're such legends. But I do see that. Life After Death, Hypnotize, of course. More Money, More Problems. Yeah. I can see that. Now 98. Maybe Jay-Z, maybe DMX. I would like to see DMX on here. It is DMX. Hey, I think because didn't Hot Like Hell drop in 97 though, or was it 98? Because I think I remember that it was 97. Let's see what they got in their credentials. Oh, they say it's actually from 98. Okay, then maybe I was wrong. But yeah, So definitely, I think, one thing I always find interesting with DMX is that um, he he was of course a very influential artist, but to me he never broke through on like a level like Pac, becoming that legendary character that everyone is like always paying respect to and remembering. So that's why I'm glad he's on here, because in the 90s he did play an important role in hip hop. So I'm really cool with this. Now 99 probably gonna be Eminem, Slim Shady LP, or around this time Jay. I could also see Jay being on here, for I think 99 was volume 2 or volume 3. But then of course Reasonable Doubt is still out there, But let's see. It is Jay-Z. 99 is Jay-Z. Let's see what they had him for on here. Volume 2 and Volume 3. So Volume 2 dropped in 1998, and then Volume 3 dropped in 99, I believe. Okay, so yeah. I think we're gonna, because when I looked through it, and I didn't like specifically look at what artist was in what year, but I did kind of see that some artists were on here multiple times. So I do expect Jay to be on here again at some point. So let's just keep that in mind. Now 2000, Eminem probably. The Marshall Mathers LP dropped in 2000, and let's see, it is Eminem, yeah. The Marshall Mathers LP dropped in 2000. We had 99 with the Slim Shady LP, which was, of course, a huge hit. Then in 2001 and 2002, I think we're going to see him on this list again because Eminem Show, of course, and 8 Mile. Huge moments in his career. Maybe the peak of his persona being, publicized. So let's see. They're probably going to have Marshall Mathers LP, guest spots, Forgot About Dre. 3 classic singles with The Real Slim Shady, The Way I Am, and Stan, of course. Becomes most controversial rapper on the planet. Yes, sir. Yeah. Honorable mentions were 3 Stack, Ghostface Killah, which I love that they're showing love to him. Or like to Wu-Tang in general around this time, or maybe like earlier in the 90s too. I don't think Wu-Tang was on here at all in this list, which is kind of sad to see, but, it's, yeah. It's whatever. We're going to move forward. 2001. Maybe Jay again. I could see Jay being on here again. As I said, some artists are on here multiple times, so maybe Jay is one of, or like Jay is running his spot, and it is, in fact, Jay, which is really cool. This time it was The Dynasty, of course, The Blueprint, but The Blueprint, oh yeah, it dropped in 2001. That's right. He had the Unplugged album, and yeah. Around this time, also, like, the whole Nas battle went on, or that was even, like, yeah, around this time, or, like, 1 or 2 years earlier than that. But this is really cool. I love that they're showing love to him. Of course, one of the best and most influential rappers in general, and one of the best musical businessmen that's out there. And around this time, of course, the height in his career. 2002. As I said, probably Eminem again, because 2002, the Eminem Show dropped, which was like the peak of his early 2000s run, because after that, it kind of went downhill with like, records like Encore and stuff like that. But I think also 8 Mile dropped in that year, so Eminem is going to be on here again, probably. It is Eminem. It's kind of cool to see how like during this time, Eminem and Jay-Z were like trading back and forth this place or the spot as the best rapper alive, which is really cool to see. Now, Eminem, they're probably going to say the Eminem Show, 8 Mile soundtrack, had the best-selling album of all year across all genres, which is also really cool to see. And, well, yeah, 8 Mile, 8 Mile with the release of the Loose biopic 8 Mile, Unlike People's Champs, the rap Rocky, the first single to the film soundtrack, Lose Yourself, of course, that's his biggest hit ever. So, yeah, this is that. Now, 2003. Let's see. 2003. That's not Kanye yet. It might be Jay again. But also, when I see 50 here, it might be 50. I don't think Nas is going to be 2003 because I don't think he was like Stillmatic dropped in 2001, I believe. So after that, he would kind of like his career just kind of like Still great, but kind of like fell flat for a little bit. But let's see who it is. It's 50. Yeah, that makes sense. 2003 was Get Rich or Die Trying. His biggest record, arguably to this date. So yeah, also like he was very much an icon and very influential around this time, so I can see that. Get Rich or Die Trying, back-to-back #1 hits with In the Club and 21 Questions, guest spots on Magic Stick and We All Die One Day. Yeah, but mainly Get Rich or Die Trying because that was a huge record back then. So I can see this. Now 2004. Honestly, I'm going to say Kanye with The College Dropout. I think so. That will make the most sense for me. Let's see who it is. T.I. Oh, I did not expect him to be on here. I really didn't. But I think 2004 was when trap music first dropped. But I didn't remember, or like I was very young at that time, but I don't think it did that well back then. But of course, looking back, it was a very influential record, especially in the South, influencing trap music and all that. And coming from Atlanta, and then Atlanta over the next 10 years or next 15 years becoming this hotspot for hip hop that it is nowadays. Let's see what they had as their credentials. They had Urban Legend, yeah. The slow burn of 2003's trap music. Okay, yeah, they're saying the slow burn. Or wait, trap music dropped in 2003? Okay. And then some guest spots. Okay. T.I.'s classic trap music came out in August 2003 and sold modest initial numbers on the strength of the singles 24s. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, but apparently the slow burn of trap music was really what made it stand out that much. Okay, I did not expect this. I did not expect T.I. for 2004 on here, but I'm glad they're showing love to him. He was a very influential figure in the South and Atlanta in general. Now, thinking about 2005, I know I said it like before for 2004, but maybe Kanye for late registration. Like, he's got to be somewhere on here. I think Kanye's going to be on here multiple times. At least, like, if it's not 2005, Kanye's going to be on here for 2007 Graduation, 2010 Beautiful, Beautiful Twisted Fantasy. Yeah, so let's see who's 2005. Jeezy, of course. Okay, I forgot about Jeezy. Yeah, of course. What was 2005 that wasn't, Oh, Let's Get It, yeah, Trap or Die. Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Jeezy was very influential. Also, I love that they're putting two Southern artists with T.I. and Jeezy on here. Back to back, showing the influence that the region had on hip hop during that time. But yeah, that's really cool. I love that they're showing love to Jeezy. I don't know if I would call him the best rapper alive of 2005. Like, the article is titled The Best Rapper Alive Every Year Since 1979. So I'm not sure. Also, that would kind of contradict with Biggie being on here for 97, because in 97 Biggie had already passed away. So yeah. But it's like loosely, so it's whatever. But okay, this is cool. Let's think about 2006. Wayne, maybe. I could see Wayne being on here, but I think Wayne is going to be 2008 for the Carter 3. But let's see who it is. It is actually Wayne. Okay. Wayne was running the game from like 2005 to 2010. So he was controlling everything. Like, huge figure. Let's see what the credentials for him are on here. The Carter 2, Like Father, Like Son, and Dedication was around back then too. That's right. Okay. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. So I can see that. As I said, very influential during that time. I think we're going to see Wayne on here again in 2008 for the Carter 3, which was like, the height of all the hype and all the leaks and all that. So, but I like seeing that. 2007, I already told you, Kanye probably for Graduation, because that was just the biggest record around that time. Maybe, 50 could also be on here for 2007, but I think it's going to be Kanye. It is Kanye, yeah. With the glasses, the neon glasses, that's an iconic look. You know, he also wears those in the video for All of the Lights, and that is an amazing scene, that first verse. It is incredible. So yeah, let's see what they had. They had Graduation, beats 50 Cent in highly publicized sales battle. Exactly. I love that scene still where Kanye just holds up his award and is like, I guess we'll never know, with just the most serious face. That's an incredible, yeah, incredible scene. So this is very well deserved. 2008, I told you I'm thinking Wayne again. It is Wayne, yeah. I mean, this makes sense. The Carter 3, of course. The Carter 3. We also had Dedication 3, and then of course a lot of hit singles around this time. So, but yeah, this is dope. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. 2008 was probably the biggest year for Wayne. Yeah. Now 2009, that's a tough one. 2009, I could see Eminem with Relapse because that was a really big record. I could also see, was 2009 the Blueprint 3? So Jay, or of course someone like, maybe for 2009 they're gonna choose a newcomer like Drake, maybe, because that was like, around that time also Forever from Drake dropped, which was a huge song. So let's see. Okay, it's Jay again. Probably Blueprint 3 then. Okay. Probably, yeah. Blueprint 3, first number one hit of his career, 11th number one album. That's dope. Wait, what was his first number one hit in 2009? Okay, Empire State of Mind. Okay, makes sense. He never had a number one hit before that? That's crazy. Okay, but that's cool. That just shows how, like, his fan base just made him what he is and not, some blow up song. In the wake of Lil Wayne's utter domination of 2008, 2009. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. Now, 2010 is going to be Drake. Come on, it's going to be Drake. Oh, my God, I forgot about Kanye. I even said it earlier. It was going to be Kanye for beautiful dark twisted fantasy. So yeah, I mean, that's going to be exactly. Yeah, Good Fridays, of course, on here. Can we get much higher? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so of course, this is very clearly Kanye's year. I've talked about the importance of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy in pop culture, but also specifically in Kanye's career a lot of times before, so you know that I definitely agree with this. Now, 2011 is gonna be undoubtedly Drake with Take Care, and a year before his debut album. Now, what was it called? Thank Me Later. That's it. Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be Drake. Exactly. Yeah. We can see him with the OVO sweater and the gold chains. That was definitely his Take Care look. Take Care, non-album cuts like Club Paradise and Dreams Money Can Buy. Yes. Club Paradise is still one of his best songs to this day, together with Trust Issues and stuff like what is it? Club Paradise and Paris Mort Music. That's also one of his best records from around this time. Okay. 2012. That's a tough one. Maybe I'm lost in this one. 2012. Who was like really popping in 2012? I don't think they're gonna put someone like Cole on here. Let's see. Let's just see. Drake again. He didn't even drop an album in 2012, but let's see what they put as credentials. Okay, 2011's Take Care. Still. Barrage of guest verses, Stay Scheming, No Lie, Amen, Pop That, and of course Rocky's Problems. Yeah, okay. It's kind of weird for putting him for the same album twice, but of course Take Care was a huge record, so makes sense. But yeah. Now 2013, I can see Cole being on here. I could see Drake again for Nothing Was the Same. I can see Kanye for Yeezus. Those are like my top players. Wayne wasn't too relevant here again. Jay neither. So yeah, I'm guessing them. Let's see. Kendrick. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Because, hold up, when did Good Kid, Mad City drop? 2014? No, hold up, that would drop way before Cole's 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I think Good Kid, Mad City dropped in 2012. So I would have put Kendrick in 2012. And also Section 80 dropped the year before, I think, so 2011. So yeah. Okay. I was surprised that he wasn't on 2012, actually, but probably going to choose Good Kid, Mad City, guest verses, blah, blah, blah. Jay-Z got on the remix for Don't Kill My Vibe. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Glad that they're finally showing love to him. I can see him being on here again for 2015, of course, for To Pimp a Butterfly. So, but I actually thought Good Kid, Mad City dropped a year later, but actually dropped a year earlier. Okay, so that was, but definitely, yeah. Now then, 2013. Oh no, wait, 2014 we're now. I'm going to say J. Cole for 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I'm not going to lie. Let's see. Nicki Minaj? Hold up. For what? The pink print? Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Nah, this is not right. Cole dropped a way better album. I mean, the pink print wasn't bad. It had some really good songs on there. A lot of deep cuts that people don't appreciate as much. But this did not top Cole's 2014 Forest Hills Drive. This did not even drop stuff like Logic's Under Pressure, which of course I can see not being on here because it wasn't, it's arguably not as influential as other records, but Cole takes this year. This is not Nicki Minaj. I disagree with this a lot. So, yeah. Well, 2015 is going to be Kendrick again. Drake, come on, man. Come on. Kenny dropped To Pimp a Butterfly in 2015. Why did you put Drake on there? Probably Drake had a huge year with If You're Reading This Is Too Late, and then also the Future cut, What a Time to Be Alive. But this year gotta go to Kendrick. To Pimp a Butterfly is such a socially important and musically important piece of art and body of art that it does not drop a mixtape that Drake dropped. Nah, for what? Probably gonna say If You're Reading This Is Too Late, What a Time to Be Alive. Okay, back to back. Hotline wasn't back to back 2016 though. Oh no, there was 2015. Yeah. They might as well put Drake again on here for 2016 for views probably, but it's whatever. Now 2016, Cole also dropped For Your Eyes Only, or Kanye also dropped Life of Pablo, so I could see him being on here again. Also, I completely forgot about Cudi. I could have seen Cudi being on here in 2009 instead of, who was it in 2009? I think it was, hold up, who was in 2009? Let me just scroll back a little bit. Let me not go too fast. It was Jay. Okay. Yeah, well, I could also see Cudi being on there because Cudi's Man on the Moon was one of the most influential records in hip-hop. So, yeah. But yeah, so what year are we at now? Let me just, maybe I can see without seeing the name. We're in 2016 now. Let's see who it is. Chance the Rapper. I mean, yeah, he dropped really well performing mixtapes around this time. Also, Coloring Book, I think, was 2016 or 2017, one of those years. Had a huge year. That's true. I can see that. He built a really good, really great fan base foundation too. But I don't know, not the best rapper. I would honestly have put Kanye for Life of Pablo on here. But it's whatever. It's cool. Let me see what they got. Coloring Book, Ultralight Beam. Yeah, that's a great feature. Yeah. Coloring Book, yeah. Okay, I can see it. Now 2017. Kendrick dropped not Humble, that's the single. Damn. Kendrick dropped Damn. Other than that, I think 2017 was pretty quiet from big profile artists. I mean, of course, Complex is just going to look at big profile artists. There are a lot of great projects that dropped in 2017, but they're just not going to be aware of it. But yeah, I'm really not sure. Let's see who they got. Kendrick, okay. Yeah, that's well deserving for Damn. Really great record. Of course, people say it's his worst record, but it's maybe a little bit different. It's like Cole and For Your Eyes Only. A lot of people don't like it because it's not as easily accessible as his other music, or not as evidently deep as his other music, but it's more meant to be like an artistic piece. So, yeah, I can see that. Now, 2018, they could put Drake on here again. Honestly. Let's see who it is. Pusha T. Wow. I'm surprised that they put Pusha on here. He dropped Daytona in this year, the Kanye-produced 7-track album that was part of Kanye's 2018 run, which is, of course, a very good record. It's really good. But I'm surprised that he's on here. But this is great to see. Best Rap Album nomination for Daytona, Complex Best Album of 2018, and The Story of Adidon. Yeah, or Adidon. Adidon? Whatever. But yeah, that makes sense. I like that they're showing love to him. Also, he won the beef with, or the battle with Drake, which is a huge part, but this is dope. Yeah, I like that. Honorable mentions: J. Cole, Drake, Travis Scott. That's true. I forgot about Travis, but yeah, we'll have to see. Maybe he's probably not going to make the list. Yeah. Okay. Now 2019. Let's think about 2019. I mean, they could put some like Thugs, So Much Fun, but that was not the best rapper of 2019. We also had stuff like Revenge of the Dreamers, or maybe one of those artists. Or there weren't a lot of high-profile releases in 2019, to be honest. Let's see who they got. The Baby. Are you kidding me? Nah, I don't agree with this. I mean, The Baby had a huge year in 2019, but he wasn't the best rapper. People started, claiming that he couldn't switch his style up and all that. So, I'm not sure. Let's see what they got it for. Baby on Baby, that was the mixtape, I think, and Kirk. Okay, yeah, but Kirk wasn't that good of an album for him to be the best rapper alive. So I don't know, man. But yeah, I'm really surprised that they would put such high profile artists like, really emphasize like Kanye, Drake, Wayne, Jay, and then put The Baby on here. No disrespect, but for me, he's just not in the same lane. We could have even put Cole on 2019 for his single run. Or like in 2018, 2019, if we're going from that. But yeah. So that also makes me interested in what 2020 is. I love Lil Baby, and he was arguably the biggest rapper in 2020. So, but I'm not sure if we're going to see him on here. 2020, what other albums did we have? We had a lot of albums. Like, I mean, The Weeknd is not a rapper, but that was one of the biggest albums. So let's see. God damn, it is Lil Baby. That makes me happy in a way, because I love the love that he's getting, of course, for My Turn, and then 2-time Grammy nominated single The Bigger Picture. Okay. Yeah. That's dope. I love that. Honorable mentions: Freddie Gibbs. Yeah, true. I love that they're showing love to him. Uzi and Benny the Butcher. Oh, I like that they're showing love to Benny too. Okay. But I'm glad that Baby is number 1 for 2020. That's dope. I like that. Okay. Yeah, that's the list. Let me know if you agreed with this list. Let me know the ones that you thought were just incredibly wrong. Like, I had Nicki Minaj and The Baby on here. You could also argue about Lil Baby, of course, but I'm a fan, so I'm gonna like him being on here. But yeah, let's see what y'all agreed with, what y'all disagreed with. My takes on them. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Have a great day. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media and blog down in the description. It really helps me out. Until the next one, y'all have an incredible day, and y'all take care.